Hello everybody and welcome to the live this week. Wow, it took a lot of work to get here. I didn't think that we were gonna actually get on there for a little bit. Sometimes the technology monkeys aren't always on our side, so I had to postpone for an hour and a half just to get moving. Hey Pat and Debbie and Donna and Margarita, it was good to see you on the Zoom last night. Every single Monday night since the pandemic started, we have a Zoom meeting on Monday nights. And what's cool about it is I don't mind doing a live video, but a Zoom is way more interactive because if someone asks me a question, I can bounce right in and answer a question or change the angle on my camera. And oh, thank you, Mary. Oh, hang on, I'll show you. Whoop. I just got it. It was one of those internet dealios. And I don't know, it helps me feel a little bit more festive because I haven't really been in the Christmas spirit yet. I think it's to do with everything that's going on. So today, I have to really start to focus on making some more Christmas cards, and I thought that maybe we could do an on-the-fly. I don't know if you guys have, like, those of you who follow me know that I do on the fly pretty good. It's where you guys help me make some decisions, and we make projects together, and I will take your feedback and use them to help make a card. So today, I've chosen a couple of things to get us started. I have a ton of this paper. My friend Mary Jo Schneider posted projects with this glimmer paper, and then my Char, thank you for sharing. You know what? I'm going to send you a brand new unopened paper pumpkin stamp set. So Char, send me your information in a private message and I'll get this out to you in the mail. So nice. I think you guys are awesome. So anyway, she made these cool projects with this glimmer paper and it's just so awesome. And I fell in love with it and I bought 10 packs. So I have all of this glimmer paper and I haven't even cut into it. I think I'm like afraid to cut it or something. It's just so pretty. So I want to make some Christmas cards though, and it's not really Christmas card paper, but I thought that maybe you guys could help me with some non-traditional cards using a main catalog stamp set, Perfectly Plaid. And I know it's backwards right now, but we can flip the camera in a minute. Actually, I'm going to get this shared over to the creative group. So if any of you are not part of my creative group, I share everything that I'm doing over there. Even my daughter was sharing sneak peeks of a special project that I'm working on that went out the door today to 80 people on my team. So everybody on my team, package went out the door today to every single person on my team, which was huge. It was Christmas, and like I said, I wasn't totally feeling in the Christmas mood, so I used sunflowers. And I don't know if you know the deal with sunflowers in nature, but sunflowers, they follow the sun, obviously, and while the sun's out, they follow the rays and they catch all the warmth. But on crappy days when it's rainy and yucky, they turn towards each other and they help each other with their energy. So I thank you for being here because when you come visit me, I have better energy. All right, I'm going to share this now that I can finally see it. So share in a group. Oh, I wish I wasn't so slow with this stuff. There we go. Ta-da! It happened. Okay, so let's flip the camera. I want to share some projects I got over Thanksgiving, some envelopes and some cards. One got trashed in the mail, but I'm still going to show it because it was my friend Robin Messenheimer, and I'm telling you, the love that she put into that project, even though it got wrecked in the rain in the mail, I still love it. So let's flip the camera and I'll show you what I got in the mail first. Woo. And then we'll go with On the Fly this week, and you guys can help me start my Christmas cards. What happened was I gave all of my cards that I had in the studio away to Operation Care for Troops, and they were sent overseas to our military. Then I made a bunch of cards this year, and the florist called last week, and I scoured through the studio to find every Christmas card I had, and that's what went to the florist this year, because I just didn't have any left. So I am starting from scratch now, December 1st, on my Christmas card. So if you're my customer, I'm sorry. You're either going to get a calendar or a Happy New Year card, I think. I don't know. We'll see. This one came from a very good friend, Laura Smith. Laura had surgery, and I'm actually surprised to get a card in the mail from her because she's not able to stamp right now. She is recovering from her surgery, and I really appreciate this card more than you know. I was thinking it kind of looks like a Thanksgiving plate, like, you know, when you sit the plate on the table and it you know, that the plate is the sunflowers. But once again, on a crappy day, the sunflowers, they turn to each other to get their energy. And it is a little bit rainy and dark out there. It's only 4:30 and it's dark out. So I appreciate the card, Laura. And this one, I know it's a store-bought card, but this one came from Aunt Lorraine. And I just thought it was the cutest thing that she sent a card that was the gravy train, and she put Alexis as the conductor. I thought that was funny. It's the little things. I got an anniversary card from Denise Breton, who is a great friend and an awesome stamper for me and Brian for our 20th. And this one came from my friend Robin Greger. Beautiful Thanksgiving card. I think she either used Crystal Effects, or she used the fine tip glue pen and let it dry after she colored it. And can you hear that? It dries like shiny and really pretty. And there's even, I think, some glitter in there too. So she must have used either Crystal Effects with glitter, or she used the fine tip glue and added a little sprinkle of glitter, but I love it. And then this one came from my good friend Shirley Best in North Carolina. Oh, Judy, I would love to come to South Dakota sometime. You know, my husband and I talk about one day all the friends that we have all over the place, that we are just going to buy a camper and go from stamp camp to stamp camp. So I will come to your class, Judy, if you're having a class, or we can just come to stamp with you. So anyway, this was the card that didn't make it. It came all the way from the big island of Hawaii, and it's such a cool fun fold. She took, Robin Messenheimer, she took the backing of this and folded it back and then layered it up, and it got damaged in the mail. But Robin, I love you dearly. Thank you for the card, and I appreciate it. Even though I know that it got damaged, it's still beautiful. It's funny how we really appreciate these things. And this one came from Donna Tobigas. She lives just here in Dracut, right around the corner from me, and she just signed up for our retreat on December 12th. I have been a busy little elf getting ready for the retreat. And she was saying that when you die cut these bells, all of these pieces pop out, and so that it wouldn't make a mess, and that so she could keep the bell intact and get all that shine, she used tear and tape back there to keep everything in place. So thank you for the beautiful card, Donna. I love it. And that's a great tip about the bell die. And this one is from a customer, Rebecca Campanier. Super talented. Oh, and it's a picture card this year. I love it. Is it? Oh no, still handmade card. Wow. These girls are so talented, and I think she probably just wrote, I love that. So she didn't make a full card, she made a card front. Geez, maybe I should take a tip out of Becca's book when I'm making my cards today, but that's her beautiful family. Thank you for the card, Becca. Wow, I love it. It's nice to see people's faces, you know, like, just one of those things. All right. So that is the cards that I got in the mail this week. Thank you, everybody. I so appreciate the cards right now. I think more than ever. And then Sunday, I worked all day Friday and Saturday in the studio on retreat. And then Sunday I wanted to take a break. And then what did I do? I came out to the studio to make cards. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can watch your comments too before I buzz in here. Thank you, everybody. Whoops. I so appreciate the cards right now. I think more than ever. Okay. I hate when I do that. So this came out of Paper Pumpkin. I'm telling you, the Paper Pumpkin kits are getting better and better. I ordered 3 of the October kit, and I made them pretty much as is, and I got 24 cards knocked out in an afternoon with 3 Paper Pumpkin kits. So Char, that's how I'm sending you one of the stamp sets. Hi Carol, how you doing, honey? So yeah, these are all just the same, similar Merry Christmas, and they came with these die cuts, and you just pop them behind the Merry Christmas, stamp a Merry Christmas. I always get rid of the little Stampin' spots because they're not my bag, but I have a customer now that I know. Donna loves the little Stampin' spots, so I'm saving her my Stampin' spots from my Paper Pumpkins until she tells me to stop. And then I decided to go a little bit rogue, and I made a love card. So you get like all of these these words that popped out, and I just used a couple glue dots to stick them down. You know, balled up a glue dot with my finger. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. So I really went to town. So now at least if I get a Christmas card in the mail, I feel like I could send one back out. So silly. And then this one was also like the words just came out of the Paper Pumpkin, and they're just so beautiful. Like Stampin' Up! Has done a great job. This was just a kit, and the only stamping on this is I stamped the wreath. This is what the stamp set looked like. Let me see if I can show you against a white piece of paper. So I stamped the wreath on top of the die cut piece. So like it was already pre-done. All I had to do was stamp and stick it together. If you're the type that you don't like to cut paper, Paper Pumpkin might be your deal. This month it was 15 gingerbread gift card holders, and I used them to make a box for everybody at retreat. So, and then this one was the first one I did, which was the Joy to the World, and I posted these in the creative group. So I think I got 6 of each of the words, and that's what dictated how many I made. But all in all, I had 24 cards made, so 23 of them are Christmas. Ooh, I untied my bow. Shucks, I'll have to tie it later. All right, so I'm gonna grab a paper cutter, and we're gonna start with the glimmer paper. And I know that there's a bit of a delay, so I thought that maybe you guys could help me. I like the on-the-fly bit. I need some more Christmas cards. I only have 23, and I usually send out hundreds, so it's really odd for me not to have any. Is this paper not thebomb.com? My friend and team member Chris Callahan took a picture of it, and she uses this paper as her background on Zoom when we meet up on Monday nights. So the backing of the designer paper holds some really interesting information. I know from the backing that the card stock that matches this is Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Granny Apple Green, Magenta Madness, and Mango Melody. So what I did before the live was I pulled those colors in for my ink pad. Hey, thanks, Carol. if you want to send me your address, I have a second one of these. So Char and Carol, thank you both for sharing. I will pop you the 2 extra paper pumpkin stamp sets that I got this month. Just send me a private message when we get off. So those are the 5 colors, and wow, they're bright. And I thought, well, where I wasn't feeling the red and green, the ho ho ho, maybe that I would feel kind of cool if I did a little bit of retro stamping. Like, look at these colors. These are the colors that are listed on the back of the paper. So I pulled all the colors so that we could try something. So talk to me about the 5 colors. Which color do we want to start our first card with? Pick, out of the 5 colors, tell me which one, and I'll wait for your response. And in the meantime, I'm going to get one of these on a block. I actually have 2 of these Perfectly Plaid stamp sets because when I was on an incentive trip, we got one for free, and then I had already bought it. So I used it in a class, and it's funny because the only stamp that I used out of the second set twice was the little branch thing that the tree sits on, which is funny. Oh, okay, Debbie Bacon, you called it. Bermuda Bay is the first card. That's cool. We can do that. So I'm going to take this guy, and I'm already seeing a picture in my head. All right, so I'm going to move this off to the side for a second because we picked Bermuda Bay. We can always come back and pick other colors too. But I love that color myself, so great choice, Debbie. Ooh, and Donna says pink. Love it. All right, so we're going to come in, and I'm going to take this. Actually, card bases are hard to come by. I'm going to leave that. And I'm just going to grab some extra white paper, so I have got some stuff to cut here. And normally I like layers, 4 3/4, but we're going to use some designer paper here. So how about if we go, instead of going to 5, we'll go to 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So this will be like a smaller layer. Okay, so get this, and let's see. Isn't this pretty? Oh, I can't even stand it. I just want to cut a big strip off, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the 1-inch marker, and I'm going to bring my cutting blade back. Sorry, I know I might have been off screen there for a second. So 1 inch on this paper cutter can go on either side of the cutting blade. So it's pretty cool that I can see that this was 1 inch going past the measurement too, but that's just a 1-inch strip. And the first person said blue, and the second person said pink. So how about if we go pink and blue? We cut that to 4 3/4, so I'll cut this to 4 3/4, and we'll see if maybe we get enough. Oh, look, yep, there'll be both of those colors in there. Geez, now we just need purple unicorns or something. Oh, look at how pretty this is already. Okay, so we've got this guy and some Bermuda Bay. And because I'm thinking that the designer paper is going to go blue on that side, how about if we put the blue tree on this side? I'm going to flip my designer paper over and use it as a guide to stamp my tree. And you're going to hear my family come in a minute. They're just coming in from outside. They went to the post office for me to mail my 80 packages for my team. So excited to get those done. All right, I need a cleaner, I need a mat. I am not loving the way that's stamped because I didn't have a mat underneath it. You can see that the middle, I don't know if you can see that the middle isn't like nice and stamped. So I'm not gonna clean just yet. I'm gonna flip that paper over and I'm gonna have another go at it. And I'm gonna, like I said, bring this down, and I'm just using that white background as to know where to stamp my third tree. So I'm gonna go 1. So we did Bermuda Bay, and then we're gonna clean, and then we did pink, which is Magenta Madness. What other color are we gonna use on this project? And if you want, we can pull it out of there. Hello, family. Thank you for going to the post office. Thank goodness for my family. So we're gonna do pink next. I'm still waiting for the third color, so let me know. Maybe mango, or there's green, mango, granny apple green, mango, or blackberry bliss. You guys decide. But pink is next because Donna said so. Oh my goodness, that is pink. Woof. I don't think I've ever stamped with this color. If I have, it's only been like once. Oh, it's so cool. I'm a little off kilter there, but that's fun. Blackberry Bliss. I got you, Carol. Thank you. Oh, there was green in there too. Well, we'll have to come back and do a green after. I will. We'll go again. I love the whole the kamikaze stamping. I used to be a karaoke host, and we would spin the dial, and then you would like just sing a random song that would come up. I think because this is crooked and I didn't stamp it perfectly straight, I'm gonna take it and make it this one crooked on purpose. And as much as I like the 1-inch strip, I think it's too much. So I'm gonna cut it again. All right, we're cooking now. So I'm gonna clean this, and we'll come back to the green in a minute. Look at how cool that is, because I like that the blue is like there and the pink is there, and then the blackberry sort of sits in the middle like the designer paper does. So I like the strip that we pulled off, and I'm just closing up these ink pads because you know if I don't, my hand is going to be in it. Hey, did you know if you have trouble, especially when these ink pads are new, if you have trouble getting them opened and closed, there's a couple ways you can do. Now, you got to be careful if you're going to push on this side not to put your finger in it, because you can see how close my finger is to being in it. But you can push and pull at the same time. And then the trick is not to squeeze the sides, because if you squeeze the sides, it makes the connection from left to right like tighter. Then you're trying to pull it open, and then you can't get it out because it's tight enough on its own. But if you squeeze it, it makes it like almost impossible to open. Tear it. Ooh, tear it sounds fun. But this particular paper, I don't know if it, I'm gonna practice on it. Ooh, look, yep, we can tear it. Donna, good choice. Disaster. Yes, exactly, disaster. So when I want to expose this bottom side of my paper, I hold my paper towards me and I'm gonna pull so that I can get that white snow looking stuff. Good call, Carol. I mean, oh, no, Donna. Whoop, whoop. All right. Why is it that when you're live, you always run out of adhesive? I had an adhesive dispensers out. Gosh, good gosh. Some of it was that I was actually using my Stampin' seal to seal envelopes to mail them out because I didn't want to lick them. There's the truth. Hey, Bonnie. Nice to see you, honey bunch. I'm glad you made it. See, I'm not the only one that was late. I couldn't get out of my own way technology-wise today. I bought a refurbished new computer. So new to me, but refurbished. And I'm still kind of bumping a little bit with it, but it's okay. You know what? The coolest part about technology is it brings me to you. So we're still all just people. So if the technology part isn't working, well, so be it. Ugh. We can always work around it as long as we have people. I think I should move this up. Oh my goodness. How fun is that? Okay, so the first color on this one was Bermuda Bay. And I wanted it to be like a smaller border around, so I want to make this one a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna go 5 1/8. So we usually go in like 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 inch. Since this is gonna be a little bit funky, it's like non-traditional Christmas. How about if we make them non-traditional layers too? So that it's not a 1/4 inch, it's like 3/8 difference. But it'll give it enough background that it brings it off kilter. Let's see. That's pretty cool. Now tell me, do you like this? Or because we added blackberry, should I go with like a blackberry bliss? And should I go straight on, or should we make this part? I love this part of the live because we can totally go crooked with that and make this straight to make it more whimsical. But I feel like it could get lost white on white if I do it too much. So maybe like, it's okay if your layers are crooked, as long as when you do your sentiment, the sentiment's straight. It's gonna look right. All right. I lost the stamp set. I officially have too much stuff on the table, you know. Oh my gosh, ho, ho, ho. I think it needs to be a ho, ho, ho. And maybe we'll grab a punch for that. How about maybe you wanted the double pencil punch? This is what I call the double pencil. It looks like a pencil on both sides. I know that there's an official name for it. Y'all can shout it out when you know it, but I'm not. I never remember the name of anything anymore. Is that the first sign of old age? Maybe I should go get some ginkgo biloba or something. All right, here we go. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you, sweetie. All right, so here we go. Ho, ho, ho. Whoop, whoop. I love that sound. I don't know what it is that makes me so happy. Okay, so since our card is going this way, to make it easy to photograph, a lot of times I'll put it on a base that's going from left to right. It looks like the crease on that's a little wonky, but whatever. I think it needs some ribbon. What do you guys think? Maybe just a white ribbon, and I could do like a little bow at the base of those trees. Your memory is good, just short, yeah. I don't know. I think it's that over time that we have so many goodies to play with. Oh, see, I like this, but you're gonna think I'm losing my mind. I've already got the glue on this, so I gotta be a little bit careful with it, but I think it needs a little, the white on white is fun and all, but don't try this at home, kids. I am just going into the edge of my cardstock to going into the edge of my ink pad to add just the tiniest bit of color so that when I stick this on straight, that it doesn't look so white against my white. So fun. Ah, all right, ready. Okay, so this is another little bit that I do a lot. I'm going to take this and make a mountain. So I got my curls, right? So if I wanted to put it on, I can put it on like that. But then I'm going to make mohills. So you first make your mountain, and then you make your mohills. And I know that there's glue dots around here somewhere, but I'm just going to go this way. Ooh, that's sticky stuff. Love it. Do we want to put it in the middle? No, that'd be too traditional. We'll go over here. All right, how about a ribbon? Ribbon, wink. Needs bling, Winkastella. Ooh, okay, Winkastella. Winkastella. And ribbon. And bling, and what else can I find? Whoop, whoop. Oh, this is getting fun. All right, I just grabbed a few things. I got this ribbon, which is like one of my favorite, and it's already got a little bit of shine to it. Okay, I grabbed this one, but it doesn't match. Whoop. So we'll pull that one out. And then I've got these. This ribbon was intended for Halloween, but it is so Charlie Brown Christmas tree if I ever saw it, like the whole tinsel tree thing. Oh my gosh. So we could do that. Booyah. There's that. That's an option. Oh, but it looks kind of like a spider now. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So we're gonna wink the trees? Is that what we wanted? You know, another option for these trees, and I do love the blackberry, but we could almost, let me see. Wow, that tree punch was way at the bottom of the stack. But what if we like went into like the same area? Booyah. And went like that. You guys like that? Yes. Okay. Yes. All right, so we'll do this. That's a yes. Resounding yes. Thank you. I can be directed. Okay, and then we'll do this. Ta-da. We're going to just punt and get it under there. All right, so both the trees now are sparkly. Well, all three are sparkly because of the sparkle paper. But now I feel like we need even more bling. I'm such a dork. This is going to be like the maxed out Christmas card. So I have a whole box of bling. It's I think it was like what's her name? Dean, the cooking lady, Dean, Paula Dean. So I have like, oh, wait a minute. Do those match? No. Ooh, big clash, like Clash of the Titans. Ouch. Hurt my face. But the cool thing about this is you can like dig through and find stuff that you think would be good. I think like regular old rhinestones. My gosh, you should see the other side of my table. It's like a craft room threw up in here. So funny. Let's see. Whoops. Ta-da. Just gonna like sprinkle some stuff on these. Seems like the right thing to do. Like one there. Oh my goodness, I should use a take your pick tool, huh? It would be a lot quicker. I like the little gummy thing on the Take Your Pick tool. It makes it easy to grab onto stuff. Oh, wow. My daughter is gonna freak out when she sees this. This is so her. Ta-da! Oh, how fun. Oh, that one went for a ride. What'd you do, honey? Well, I made one card. Sorry, I had to show you. That's so funny. You should see the rest of the table. The whole table is junk. It's awesome. Look at how cute this is. Ugh. All right, now, ta-da! We're gonna get the bow maker. Just because I want it to be like really symmetrical, I'm gonna just make it on one of this. So when I'm doing class prep, a lot of times I will tie your bows. This is what I use. My friend sells them and I buy them in boxes from her and I just pass them on for what I get them for. I don't, but it makes it so much easier to tie a bow. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Yep. I really should find my glue dots. Oh yeah. I went into the drawer for the glue dot and like, yeah, stuff is just everywhere. It's fine. I'll clean it up after. Oh, hello. Is that not the cutest card? Oh my God. Everything's falling all over the place. All right, you guys want to go again? What we didn't use the green, so somebody said we wanted to do green this time, right? All right, so let's buzz into, I guess I have to clean a little bit or I won't be able to keep going. Oh my gosh, can't even stand it. So cool. All right. Clear on out here. Okay. I have a fun idea. How about if we cut a 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm sorry if you can't see the measurements. I'm like, but this is 4 by 5 1/4, and it's just the oh, here, let me score it. So somebody on the last bit said that they wanted me to do green. So let's bring in the Granny Apple Green cardstock. Oh my. Boing. Another color I don't really use that often, but I'm pretty excited that we're still going here. Let's see, 4 1/4. And then we'll cut it the other way by 5 1/2. So I always score first because it gives me 2 card bases. And then I'm ready to play. And then this is cut just as a quarter sheet. So 5 1/4 by 4 on top. Although now that I'm seeing it, I think I want to trim a little bit more. So I'm gonna go to 3 3/4 by 5. And then I'm gonna cut a piece of white for underneath. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm rocking and rolling now. So 4 by 5 1/4 will be my white layer instead of because what I'm thinking is I love the on the fly bit. So we get this and this to start, right? So what if we did this? First of all, I love all those colors. Right there, I love it all. So now, my goodness, isn't that pretty? Okay, another idea. So I'm gonna take some of this Seal Plus, and then I'm gonna cut some ribbon about yay long. And then I'm gonna think about where we have this ribbon coming, right? And then I'll, ooh, you know what? I can even just leave it there for a second. And then I'm gonna tack a piece of ribbon here, here, and I think I want one more. I could use another hand. And here. I think the trick will be like really getting them exactly the same distance away from each other. Okay. And then we'll do this. That's a little long, but what I was one hand in it. Sorry to waste it. For those of you that worry about that stuff, I could cut that piece off, but yeah, it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna attach this to the card base, and then we can line this up and let the ribbon shine through. What do you think of that? It definitely needs a star. I wonder if there's anything in the butter box that would help me out. Come on, Pauline, don't fail me now. I know that we have, I must have, well, no, this is silver though. We have copper stars. Well, I think because it's silver, we could go back to the rhinestones if I can find them. There's the other base. Oh, pearls. Nope, we want rhinestones. So we'll do just a rhinestone at the top, right? It'll sort of be our star. That works. Do we want a sentiment on this one, or do we want to move on and play again? Let's take a look. We've got, these are all big. Maybe, I don't know. Has anybody ever stamped right on this glimmer paper? I wonder what it would look like. We'll bring the other one in because they look kind of cool together. Isn't that fun? Let's just take a peek. I want to see on like maybe a scrap paper. It's not the same color, but I just want to kind of see if it will allow me, like if the ink will transfer. Let's try it. Or if it'll look goofy. Oh, that looks pretty awesome. Do you think it'll look funny on the purple on the purple? You think it'll show up? Now I need another test run. Here, this one's pretty dark. Let's go again. Yeah, so it's kind of getting lost in there. As much as I love the idea of stamping on the designer paper, like right in the corner is probably a bad idea. So why don't we just go the other way. We'll make a banner. That'll be really pretty. And once again, I better close this bugger up. Especially right now. Oh my God, this table is atrocious. Oh, look, I could have stamped on that. Seriously. Oh, that's so funny. Well, the night is young. I still can do that. Okay, so you know the drill. If you want to make a banner and you don't have the banner punch handy, or you don't feel like getting up like me, you can cut up the middle of your paper and then cut from the corner to find the middle. And I didn't quite go in the middle, I don't think. So I'm gonna just ad lib there. I think I'm gonna come out, well, do I want another little bit of ribbon? I like it flat. That's funny. I don't usually like anything flat. I usually like to make everything bumpy, but this will mail nice too. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's the second one. So these are just using the old stamp set, Perfectly Plaid, and some glimmer paper. It is so cool. All right, so we should have another go, huh? Well, I'm looking at these, and those bright colors that I pulled, I'm seeing a different color in here. I'm gonna go to my paper cabinet and get a different purple and see if I am even close. See, I am. I thought it was close. Look at how cool that'll be. So we can take and make another card base. I score it 4 1/4, cut it 5 1/2. It's always interchangeable. You can go either way. But that's just what I'm doing right now. Yeah, the ribbon is a nice little touch. And it's cool to use like the negative as a positive. So I always try and do that anyway. Life in general. Oh, look at how pretty this is going to be. So I have this leftover piece. I don't know how big it is. We'll say it's a little over 5. So I'm going to cut it to 5. And that means I'm going to go 3 3/4 on, sorry, I'm out of the frame, on this side. Maybe if I just keep making cards, eventually my table will clean itself. Could that really happen? So when I scored this, I must have been off by a hairline, because you see how you have this like little, the back, you can see the back of the paper. If this ever happens to you when you're making a card, flip it over and that's now the front, because you're not going to notice it when the longer side is in the front. Oh my gosh, so cool. Like, hello. Let's see, what else do we have? We have hoping that your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. Not really appropriate for this year. May this special season be wrapped in love and joy. I like that one better. So it's funny how like sayings take on a new meaning this year. Like, yeah, no, that one's not working. Although I like the North Pole delivery too. That's cute, especially with the glimmer paper. Thanks, Donna. You guys are the best. Let's see. All right, so what color should we stamp in? We've got a lighter purple. I have Bermuda Bay on the table. Those sort of match. The green doesn't really go. I think it's we're probably looking at Bermuda Bay, huh? And then we can put a Bermuda Bay layer. So, which way do we want to go? Ooh. Ooh, okay. I'm going that way. You know what? I lied. I'm gonna go get the lighter purple. Okay, ready? I love it when I craft with you guys like this, because I get so creative when I'm watching your comments come through. So thank you. So this special season is wrapped in love and joy. And this special, hello, look at this guy. Doesn't really need much more right there, huh? This ribbon, I can't seem to put it down. It's the winner for sure. Although, you know, I could, well, no, that's this one. This one has like a glimmery thing to it, and it's definitely in the same glimmer as what I've got there. Like there's like a bluish green tinge to the white. Hang on, I'm sorry. They should have a pull tab on those. We'll have to submit that. If you know anybody important at Stampin' Up, just don't tell them I said so. Just ask, because you'll get better results. I'm just kidding. I'm so silly today. I think I had too much coffee. All right, so let's get a small bow on there. Oh, I killed the... So, I can't pull on this ribbon too much. Good to know. Just gonna kind of clean it up. If it doesn't work, I might have to tie one by hand. Yeah, I don't like it. All right. Bow maker to the side. So I do tie bows by hand too. Sometimes, like with this, when I pulled, it actually pulled the ribbon apart. So I don't want to do that. So you tie a giant bow, and it doesn't look that great when nobody ties a great bow out of the gate. But you just kind of mess with it and get your fingers in the loops and keep adjusting. Until you get it to the size that you want. And I really do want a tiny little bow here, which is another reason why the bow maker wasn't working for me. All right, so I got it so it's really kind of cool. It's flat. I don't know if you can see how flat that is, but I did okay. So I'm gonna make the insides that hang down longer. I don't know. It's like poop. All right, I'm gonna go one more time. I don't like it. So this ribbon is the Snowflake Splendor ribbon, and the item number is, it's a good thing it comes 10 yards because I've already wasted like, I don't know, 6 inches of it. 153548. So this time I'm just going to tie it in a knot. Oh, that's way better. It's because the tree is so little. I just didn't want it like to overtake my tree. So that, it was just too clunky, you know. But it would look good on something else for sure. Just a little bit of sparkle ribbon. So how you doing, Sandy? Good to see you, my friend. I just mailed you a package. Sandy's on my team, so she got one of the 80 that went out today. Whoop, whoop. All right, so bling is always in season, so I'm gonna just sprinkle a couple little blings. I need a smaller one though. Here. Good thing they come in different sizes. I like that, but I think this needs to move. We're just gonna sprinkle it on with no cares in the world unless we put it in the wrong place, and then I'm gonna rip it off and tear the paper to get it over where I want it. It's so funny. There. Okay, so we got this and we have this. Now I think it needs another layer. And I did 5 by 3 3/4, so let's see what size this is. This is 5 1/8, so we can go just smaller than 4. So you don't necessarily have to be perfect at measuring. I usually go in 1/8, which is 2 lines on the paper cutter, or 1/4, which is 4 lines. You don't even need to know how to count. Love that. And I like the little dimensional thing that we had going on, but I think I also would like to do what we did before and edge that paper. Well, it might not need it. Hang on, let's see, because we're not going white on white this time. Let's see. Oh no, it's fine. Pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain. All right. So again, it's okay if it's crooked, as long as the main panel's straight. Better close the ink, that's right. Debbie, you know all my tricks already. When this is over, I'm gonna have a big retreat, and all of my buddies from across the country, we're gonna have like one big party. I have a beautiful retreat center in Maine that we use. And of course, there's an online retreat in just like a week and a half, and I have been busy working on that. So I've been neglecting my Christmas cards. But what do you think? I got a few done, huh? Do you want to keep going? You want to make one more, or do you want to call it a day? These are awesome. That glimmer paper is just so fun to work with. I could go all day. One big party, Bonnie. I'm in. Oh my God, we would be... Oh, I love retreat more than anything. All right, so I have this piece that I stamped the Merry Christmas on, so we could cut that like little bit off. So let's go 5 1/4 on that little bit. And then I should have... Well, we haven't done anything with the mango yet, and that is definitely not a Christmas color. So let's go for it. Sounds like a plan to me. Wow. It's like, darn, like the sun came out. Ooh, I don't know. Is that mango though? Like, this looks like, almost looks like daffodil to me. Like, yeesh. I don't love it. All right, I'm gonna go back to the other color because honestly, that's better. Keep going. Okay, Carolyn, I got you. Uno más. One more. Okay, what do we want to do with this one? Well, we did stamp the Merry Christmas on the other one, and it did look pretty awesome, except it was too dark on the purple. So we could start with that. Here, let me move stamps. What color? Should we go with the dark purple so it shows up good? Or maybe magenta. While you guys do that, I'm gonna clean up a little. So you tell me, because I know that there's a bit of a delay. So first person wins. Magenta or blackberry? What a disaster it is in here. I do like these little strips. Those are pretty cool. And my destroyed bow. Yay. Dark. Okay. Done. Blackberry. Whoop, whoop. I got you. Okay. So do we want to Merry Christmas it? Yeah, we can do that. I still am not sure about that base color. But we can come back to that after. I'm going to come up a little bit in case it needs, well, no, I can trim it the other two sides. Oh, dude, that is so cool. I can't even stand it. Oh, all right. I am going to trim it though, because I think it needs some sort of like layer. So 3 3/4 by 5 maybe. Sorry, I keep doing that. That's it. I just need a camera that's big enough to like hit the whole table. And these, I'm not gonna lie, these little strips that keep coming off are making me so happy. I've got them in like a bunch of different colors. You know what? I like this, but ooh, but I bet you it's still wet. So I'm gonna put that to the side for a second. And it's like, I wonder what I could do with that. I am firing on all cylinders. So that's 4 3/4. So we'll do 3 1/2. Same color as the ink. Yeah, I'll go darker for that background for sure. I was just kind of taking a left-hand turn here because I saw these on the table. And I thought to myself, so I don't usually touch the glue dots with my fingers because it makes them less sticky, but I think in this case it's going to be fine. So there's one. All these leftover little pieces on the table, oh, they have me firing at like super creative level. Here we go. Yep, definitely. We'll do the Blackberry Bliss as the base on that other one. All right, here we go. Ready? This is so bizarre because it's got like all the colors in there. So if you're ever going off road like this, the easiest way to trim, and of course I'm going to end up cutting a glue dot with my scissors, which is never a good thing. This one time I did a party for one of my best friends from high school, Angel, and I didn't know that it was going to be a drinking party, and every time I said the word glue dot, everybody in the room drank. The party lasted 6 hours. I'm making 2 different cards at the same time because I saw all these strips on the table. And my brain just took a left-hand turn. All right, so this one, I don't know. But this one we're gonna come back to. So while we think about that one, we'll come back to this one and we'll put this on the Blackberry Bliss. So funny. Hey Kathleen, good to see you. You can only do on the fly live. It is so much fun for me because I legit said, oh, I really need some Christmas cards, but I didn't really have a plan. So. Wow. Okay, you guys are right. If you ever get sick of hearing that you're right, just, you don't have to, you could tune out, but like, I'm just going to keep telling you you're right, because wow, you are. Isn't there a punched out tree on the table? No, I used it on this one, but there is, we could just punch another one. I am not shy around glimmer paper. But I think I want to go white with this one. Oh, you mean for the stripedy one? That's a good idea, Carol. We'll come back to that one too. I said I wasn't gonna punch into my I like this, but if we're gonna do it, I think we either need to stamp it, maybe with that, or emboss the trees and put some Winkostella on them. Or maybe just one tree. I don't know. This one's got me going a bit. All right, bow maker. How about a bow in the middle of the long strips? So like wherever we put it down, we can just tack it to the back. So like, yeah, not loving it. All right, well, we can go this way. I'm still not feeling that one. That's okay. I do love that and this. You guys are right on. Stamp and wink. Stamp and wink. Okay. Blackberry Bliss. So we'll use that guy, the one with the line art on it. Okay. Here we go. Good thing I punched out 3 trees, because if I miss, we're good to go. Oh, you're so right. Again. Winkostella. Can I just have you guys help me, like when I design all my classes? We can just have a class this way, and then once it's all set, I'll document it. The documentation takes me the longest anyway. Like I can design a class in 30 minutes, and then like it takes me weeks to do the documentation. But it's so worth it if people enjoy it and they can come back and recreate and not feel like they have to reinvent the wheel, you know? Do you guys like that, or should I? Right on. Okay. Whoop, whoop. All right, so let's do this then. I heard you. Booyah. That's way better. See, I just needed you guys. Okay, we got this. So if you like this, We're going to do something similar at retreat. We're going to do, although the retreat stuff will be pre-designed, but we'll have interactive sessions like this, but there'll be 3 of them will be on Zoom so that we can actually have a conversation while we do this. I like this a lot. I want to like, I don't know what I want to do with him. I definitely think a bow is in order, or a knot perhaps, but I don't like a big bow either. So let's tie that in a knot and see if it works better. I do better with people around. Even like this, just being online, like, and being able to see your comments, I'm definitely better with other people. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. But the satin in this ribbon is kind of fraying. Maybe I should go back to the other one. This guy, because this one, although if you pull on it, it pulls apart, it doesn't fray. It's more like tinsel ribbon. So you can put it on your tree. Let's see. Maybe right in the middle or at the top. Oh, that makes it so delicate. I like it at the top. Okay. Is that where we want to leave the tree? Champagne ribbon. Champagne ribbon. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. I was like, is that a new ribbon I don't know about? It's the one you're working with, silly. Card making by committee. Yes. Robin, so good to see you. I sent you a package, or well, a little love in the mail today too. So you can, that is so cute. Ugh. And you know, this little shimmery, it's falling off the table. I went under the table. This is a shimmery white base, and you know, yeah, yes to shimmery white. Pop up the tree. Okay, good call. Yeah, because it looks kind of flat, like it needs something. So we can do that, maybe. I didn't use Sail Plus. Oh no, I used glue dots. Dimensionals. Like if I just shout out the name of what I'm looking for on the table, it's gonna appear to me in the crafting abyss that I have going on here. Oh my goodness, ta-da. It's cute. It is, it's adorable. Over a little bit more, so I'm not covering the words. It still feels, it's funny, it's got all that glimmer paper and it feels like naked, or it needs something. Here, now my card is naked. Hey Jill, good to see you. My goodness. So if you haven't signed up for retreat, the deadline is Friday. I gotta send out a reminder today in email to people that didn't sign up. I think I have like 8 or 10 spots left. It's already, the goodie bag's already prepped. I would just need to order your stuff. And then there's an optional stamp a stack that uses new Celebration Designer Series paper with an old stamp set. And you could really substitute whatever you want on the stamp a stack. It's just black ink, and it's a quick 12 card class. It's pretty cool. So if you haven't checked that out, I think I like it better with something going on. Needed another something. What do you think? And this is like, this ribbon, it's got such nice grit to it that it's really holding up nice. It's like a crunchy bow. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the fly, and we have one more sitting on the table over here, which is this one. And I like this, but I think I want the green to be a layer because it's the middle. So, oh my gosh, what a mess. Let's go 5 by 3 3/4 because I think that white is smaller. And if not, we'll just get creative with it. So there it is, just a little bit of green. Oh, that's better. And then maybe we'll pull that purple back in. And remember, don't forget, the long side will be the front. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Totally different. Let's see, what do we want? Talk to me about sentiments. So I'm gonna stick this together. And I don't usually do that. Well, I'm gonna stick a little bit of it together, but tell me, do we want ho, ho, ho? We could Christmas cheer if we didn't do the busy year business. I don't know why I don't like it. Christmas birthday card, granddaughter birthday, that's really cool. Well, Kathleen, if you ever come to retreat, know that my table will probably be messier than yours. Mine is a disaster usually. But the last retreat I did really good. I kept it clean the whole day, and I actually got productive because of it. Like when I can clean off my table, I do better. If that makes any sense. All right, so we were saying that we need more glimmer paper tree. How about like, well, no, that's the wrong way. Ah, I need like a piece in here. I want that color. I'm such a goof. All right, booyah. Oh, wow. All right, I think I'm gonna ditch the purple. And we need dimensionals. Christmas cheer, okay. I got you. So this is a photopolymer stamp set, and I don't usually marker a photopolymer, but we're gonna try it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, I needed this color because of that. And I don't know, but I'm seeing another color in there. What about Seaside Spray? Oh, booyah. Right? Okay. This is just a scrap. I'm going to cut a card base out of it in a minute. Wow, I'm not excited or anything. Well, you know what? I think chaos is my new normal, so I'm doing okay. Let's see. For fun and giggles, I'm grabbing a Seaside Spray marker. And this is that stamp set with the Christmas cheer on the bottom. And if I were doing like a bazillion of these, I would have no problem. I would take my scissors and cut the photopolymer stamp apart because I don't like the top and I probably won't like it next week either. I quite often will you know, we used to have those stamp sets that would have an image on the top and the words on the bottom, and I would almost always cut them apart. I just want to do a test run and make sure that this is going to be okay. So when you're inking up with a marker, especially on photopolymer, you ink up once. And this is a technique that I picked up from a girl on my team. She's going to be with Stampin' Up! For 10 years, and me, for 10 years in July, Joanne Cardone. And she would say, you ink up once, you pretend you didn't ink it up, and then you ink up again, just the part that you want. So this is omitting, because I'm omitting all that stuff that I don't want, all the extra gunk. And then I'm going to huff on the back and re-moisten the ink. And put some cheer on my card. So I didn't get any of that extra gunk that I don't want. Okay, now I have these scraps that I'm going to need to make a card base out of. So, Lord, please let me find an extra inch of space on this table. Oh my goodness. Well, at least I'm back in the camera, like you can see again. Here we go. So I'm gonna go 5.5. Because this was like a weird cutoff. And then I need an 8.5. So I'm gonna actually pull out the arm. I love that this arm goes all the way to 17, except for right now because, yeah, 5.5 by 8.5. Oops. And then score at 4.25. And look, I made an itty bitty mistake. I'm just gonna flip it over. Nobody's gonna know. Oh, it is a little bit longer on that side. I can just cut it right off. I'm not worried. Okay, it's a little shorter. Love that. Let's bring this back in. I didn't see that coming. It's so fun. All the different colors on that. And my card looks like I completely cut it wrong, but that's okay. I'm gonna stick it down on my cardstocks. Look at how sticky this adhesive is. I'm gonna stick it down on my card so that 3 sides are equal. And I actually have a guillotine trimmer on the other side of my room, an old Stampin' Up! One, and I'm just gonna trim it. So we'll say done is better than perfect. Oh, and where's that crappy bow I tied? the little bitty one, the flat one. Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll tie another one. Just a little bitty bow or something. Oh, we said a knot works better on that shape, huh? I think I want to put it at the base of the tree this time. Like right there. Oh, you guys are awesome. I really enjoyed today, and I love spending time with you guys, so thanks for being online with me. If you have requests, especially for an on the fly, I'm all for it. I will, I'm all happy to change lanes and go for whatever you want to try. I've really been enjoying making boxes and 3D items lately. Do you think we need a little bling? As if it's not shiny enough. Just go for it, you know? I love the whole random thing. Maybe a couple more. Whoop, not right on top of each other. Slip it over there. Whoop. No, I don't like that either. Fling. I'm so weird. There we go. 3 is good. All right, let me see if I can find the rest of the cards. That was awesome. All right, we've got 1, or actually whatever that was, the last one, 2. This was the first one we made, 3, 4, 5 projects, just like that. And they're all pretty simple, easy to, oh, top of the tree, huh? Oh, I got you. Yeah, that's smart. Thank you. I can always use an improvement. Oh, they're all stuck together. I should use my take your pick. Now it's better. It's so cool. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. If you have any requests for, special requests for, let's see, for a live video, or you have any questions. Oh, you can't rotate your phone while you're recording. Thank you. My phone just yelled at me. You can't do that. Oh, okay. But yeah, no, they're really cool. I like simple, and I love bling. So simple bling is whoop whoop. All right, I have 5 more Christmas cards in my stash, and the 2 people that I offered you a stamp set, please private message me with your address, and I'll get those in the mail. And I think that's everything. So, and hopefully you guys are United States, because I'm not allowed to ship product overseas, unfortunately. They frown upon that, but yay, Margarita. Well, thank you for joining. And yeah, this one ended up much smaller because I cut it down, but it's fine. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys next week. And like I said, if you have any questions or if you have anything that you want me to cover, I'm all for it. See you next week.